Hello everyone, VJose32 back here, and I am here with an update. I know I didn't do one for a few days, and not sure I'll be able to do one again, but here I am. Let's look at what's going on in Kickstarter now. First of all, as you can see, Bicycle Viola from Collectible Playing Cards has relaunched. Smaller goal, only $3,000, I believe. It's 49% funded right now with 7 days to go. Actually, that makes it more than $3,000. $3,500, that was close. There you go. As you can see, the same thing. Looks very nice. I like it. I recommend checking it out. Let's get this one funded this time around. And that's that. Next up, just launched this one. Red Majors Playing Cards by Jay Losa. It's currently 7% funded, 31 days to go. I'm not gonna bet on this one. If I was a gambling man, I would not gamble on this one. It just does not look like it's gonna fund at this rate. Yeah, nice sex appeal on there, but that's not gonna sell playing cards because, well, cardists, card collectors are looking at the cards, not the chest. So yeah, and the cards are not much to look at. It says right here they're revolutionary playing cards. How are they revolutionary? You got a back design here that looks like it's a ripoff or some kind of a, Madison wannabe, Fontaine wannabe, whatever you want to call it. It's a wannabe. You got court cards which were ripped off other bicycle decks. I think here you go. He even shows us that he ripped them off the bicycle 21-28 deck there. And I don't like the jacks. He put himself on the jacks, and I just think it's tacky. It does not go with the other court cards. It's not fit at all. Either change them all or keep them all standard. And he's going to use the same type of box material as the Monarchs from Fear 11. Pips are going to remain traditional. In style. And that's about that. Apparently there's a stretch goal for a blue deck, which is not going to happen. He'll be lucky if the red one funds. I just not a fan of it. Not a fan of him putting his face on the jacks. And then he calls this revolutionary. What is revolutionary about it? I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Pass. And I suggest you do the same. There's much better out there. There's several decks on Kickstarter I would rather see people support and back. Other than that, like the Olympia playing cards and Steve Minty, Lumberjacks, Viola, Stained Glass, the Royal Pump. I could name a whole bunch. Next up, new on Kickstarter, Pixel playing cards from Simplixel by Ryan Wilkins. 9% funded, 10 days to go. Apparently he decided to do only like a 15-day project. Thank goodness. Whoops, I already had that open. And yeah, not doing good. Only 6 backers. Wow. This could be the reason. The back design is just black with some teeny tiny pips on the top and the bottom. Super simple, super boring, super lazy, however you want to see it. And the faces got the smallest pips you've ever seen, the smallest indexes you've ever seen. It looks like he took the art off a mini deck and stretched it out into a poker-sized deck, or even a micro deck. It's ridiculous. I can't understand why you would want to put such small pips on the faces of playing cards. They're supposed to be easy to identify, easy to see. Old people would not be able to see a damn thing on there. They might see a couple dots. They'll be like, what the hell is that? So it's not very good. It's not very ideal. It's not practical for anything, I don't think. And these are the court cards, I think. Or is that the aces? I don't even know what the hell they are. Maybe the court cards and the aces. They got something video game related on them, I guess. There we go. They're borrowing artwork from Atari games. Yay. If you like that, you like pixelated cards, I recommend the Bicycle 8-bit playing cards. They're a lot better and more video gamey than this. This is just crap. In my opinion. You might think it's beautiful, but I don't think too many people do. So far, only 6 people like it. Next up, Lumberjacks. Bicycle Lumberjacks 2nd edition has been relaunched by Vadim Smolensky. Currently 44% funded, 26 days to go. I'm not sure it's doing a whole lot better than the previous one, but it probably is. It's only $10,000 gold, or almost halfway there, so we'll see what happens. Here you can see, and I can show you that again. Wow, he's got a lot of things on here. He's got the cardists on here. Playing cards collected on net. And cardists, Canvas Warehouse. Where is Vito's A32? You got Cardify, you got Max playing cards. The cardists, but where's me? I don't know. I mean, I did do a review on a prototype. It's still around. I've supported the project from day one. Both times. From before day one, and yeah. Whatever, I do like them. They're fun. They're colorful. Check them out. Even though apparently they don't have my official endorsement. Fuego playing cards from Cellar Window are very well funded. They're still trying to get to, I think it's $17,000 or $18,000 for a stretch goal for VAT, Voluna deck. It's a black deck. Pretty interesting. We'll see if it happens. Still 10 days. But it's going to be close. Then there's Chivalry playing cards from Design Imperator. That actually hinted at this deck in their last deck, the Noble playing cards, in a ad card, or in there actually there's a note that they sent. And here it is. It's very well funded already with 24 days to go. Let's check it out. I like the boxes. They're really cool. And the faces are nice. The back designs are also pretty nice. Although it seems like there isn't too much to distinguish one from the other. Just a slight variation on the color. One's gold, one's silver. I would have liked to see, more gold, more silver, to help them be more distinguishable. Maybe a different color back design on one of them instead of black and silver, black and gold. Not sure why the silver one has a gold border and the gold one has a silver border. I would have thought the reverse would have been better. But whatever, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's a nice, clean back design. Faces are nice. And yeah, you might want to check them out. Being produced. I don't know why they don't write out complete silver edition and gold edition. Surely there's room to put the whole word in there instead of putting an abbreviation. That just looks a little weird. Or at least put just put ED or something. Don't put EDT. She's not bad. And they're going to be printed by Legends, as you can see. And there is stretch gold as well. So we'll see what happens. Moving along. Branley playing cards. I think that's how I pronounce it. From Nor Arts and PCC, Roman Kotiv. It's already funded, only a $3,000 goal. Still 22 days to go. It's actually, it's well funded. It has to do with the history and culture of the 16th, 17th centuries. Looks pretty cool. Very interesting looking. Nice art on the face, as you can see. I do like that. Though I'm not sure why they don't have to say Brandley on them. Um, Seems a bit much. The aces are pretty cool. The indexes I like. The back design is not bad. It's kind of interesting. um, well, I'm not sure what this is in the center. Is that supposed to be a poker table? I don't know. But it's pretty cool. And the jokers are pretty cool. Everything's pretty nice on this deck. It's pretty fancy. I like it. Again, I'm not sure why we need to see Brandley in the center of all the court cards, but whatever. And the tuck case, wow, that's a lot of details. Um, Pretty ornate, pretty interesting. And there is a special reward or tier for anyone that's backing, or for some people that are backing the Asylum decks, so that they ship together and they get a bit of a discount, I guess. That's nice. And then there's startup founder playing cards. 23% funded, 56 days to go. That's by Red Bean Incorporated. Not a big fan of this one. All it's showing us is 4 court cards with images, with people that they obviously did not get the rights to use. And there's Jack and Evan, not sure who they are. Steve Jobs and Ariana, not sure who that is. It's not Ariana Grande, that's for sure. Hello. He has some issues. Mainly the fact that, does this person have permission for it, using these people's likenesses? And not that, to the fact that he's only got 4 court cards drawn. Not a lot of effort so far. And I don't even know who's producing it. What the stock or finish is, there's nothing. There's very little information, so I do not recommend that one. I do not think it's going to happen, but there's still lots of time. Then there's the American Bibliodeck, wonderful Wizard of Oz edition from Illogical Associates. 23% funded, 28 days to go. It is basically a tarot deck based on the Wizard of Oz, as you can see. Some interesting artwork. Not a whole lot of art though. Apparently this is just not even final art, just examples. And here's the back design. I do not like it at all. I mean, it's an interesting idea, an interesting concept. You get the reverse edition. Like, you get one side you get Oz, the other side you get Kansas. And I think that's fine and fitting. But I do not like the gold brick border. This does not work well on a back design. The one-way back design element, like I said, like one side you get the Oz, the other side you get Kansas. That I like. The box looks pretty nice too. And apparently they've had a tarot deck, or I don't know. Apparently they did a project before, but oh, look at that, a cribbage board as well is available. That's interesting. Dice, steampunk type goggles. So I guess this is more of a poker deck than a tarot deck, but they had a tarot deck, which I think is still available. Doesn't say who's producing it though, or who's fulfilling it that I can tell, so do what you will with that. Next up is Bioptic Sonic Me by Stanley Weddington. It's currently 37% funded, 24 days to go. And here it is. It's got fractal art. Only a $500 goal. So far, not much support. 24 days remaining, like I mentioned. And basically, it is going to be producing every deck through Zazzle. So everyone gets a unique deck, however they like it, free Zazzle. Begs the question, why not just do it yourself and cut out the middleman? Personally, I don't recommend this. They call it VOD, video on demand services for videos, which I don't understand either. It's kind of weird, the whole project. And I mean, just take this artwork and produce it yourself on Zazzle or MPC or whatever, and it's a hell of a lot better. Why go for this person? Look at that, you can even have different faces, different backs, whatever. So next up we got, I'll mention this one, the Book of Shadows, The Lost Code of the Tarot by the Whale's Belly. Currently 24% funded, 43 days to go. I'm not a fan of excessively long projects like this, but let's look at it. It's a tarot deck. It's pretty well done. Obviously it's a little bit pricey. Early birds are $35. Now you can get them at $45. I'm not a big fan of the price tag. I'm not going to get this one myself, but if you're a fan of tarot decks, you might be interested in this one. It looks like it's, you know, a really old deck, as you can see. Look at that. It's a, what the hell is that? It's got a penis and it's got breasts. I don't even want to know. Moving along. It's just weird, awkward. That's the devil. Okay. Here's your aces. They don't even have indexes, but obviously this one is the cups. The third one is the cups. The first one is the clubs. The last one, I guess, is spades or swords, actually, and the second one, I don't know. And then you got, I guess it's, there we go, wands, swords, cups, and coins. I guess the second one would be the coin. The last one would be the sword. The first one would be the wand. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But it is what it is. Page, knight, queen, king of swords. Here's your back design. I like that. But yeah, to me, it kind of looks like it has a really old feel to it. And that's fine, and it's fitting with a tarot deck. Apparently, they're also going to make a movie. And yeah, it's interesting, but it's not really my thing. I mean, I already got one tarot deck. I got like 2 more on the way. 1 or 2 more, whatever it is. So we'll leave it at that. I think I mentioned that Celtic Myth deck, so we won't worry about it. Not looking too good at the moment anyway. And that might be it for Kickstarter. For now. There is a couple new decks that are launching tomorrow on Kickstarter. Just bear with me, I'll tell you what those are. I will mention quickly Indiegogo. Come on, stupid Facebook on my phone. Too slow. Indiegogo. The isometric playing cards was successfully funded. It's ended. The French touch playing cards, however, 62 hours left, only 24% funded. Not looking too good. Coming to Kickstarter tomorrow, June 1st, will be the Avernum from Passion. Actually, this one is not Kickstarter, it's the Avernum from Passion Playing Cards. It's based on Dante's Inferno. It's coming tomorrow to their website, passionplayingcards.com. Also coming tomorrow to Kickstarter from Jared Hansen is the Architect, which has got a tally-ho circle-back type look to it. There's a bunch of other decks coming soon. Crooked Kings Cards has announced the Bicycle Jaws is coming soon to Kickstarter. And I'm sure there's others. Omnia is coming soon, is coming in June to Kickstarter. And quite a few others. on the way. Sid mentioned collectible playing card, as you can see, has some new decks, including the Seasons, Verana, and Inverno, and this one, the Prime Art Deck, limited edition from Prime Playing Cards and Strato Magic. As you can see, we'll look at some of the artwork. There's your Jokers, and you can see a woman is tracing herself out, and now she's coloring herself in. Very artistic back design, which was inspired by Da Vinci. Here's your court cards and the Ace of Spades, and number cards are basically standard. And your box, pretty cool, from Prime Playing Cards in Italy. They usually have pretty decent quality. It tells you here who inspires every card: Klimt, Tiffany, Mucha, De Limbica, Manet, Van Gogh, Gauguin, Munch, Dali, Kandinsky, Picasso, Magritte, Caravaggio, Raffaello, Botticelli, Michelangelo, Megra, which is Massimo Grammacioni, and of course Da Vinci. So every card, every court card and Joker and the backs and the aces are inspired by different painters and artists. So I think that's pretty cool. And it's only $10 each. Collectible playing cards. Don't forget Vito Say Free Tea will get you 10% off your order. They got a lot of great decks. Also, I want to mention this. Playing Card DB is back. Playing Card Database is now Portfolio 52. It's quite a bit different, and they're adding more and more stuff, obviously, to the database. They're still working on it. It just kind of launched. It's apparently, my collection is so big that it's actually crashing the server. Whoops, I apologize. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely a bit different than what we had before. So no more playing card database. It's now Portfolio 52. If I click up here, I like this part. Before, I always had to log in after like an hour of being on the website. Now I don't have to. You can see my collection. Apparently I got like 1,700 decks. That is a freaking lot. And apparently they're not in any specific order. I'll have to fix that, but yeah, looks pretty good. Hopefully I don't crash. Oh yeah, apparently I have to load more. And you can actually click and change the order however you want, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, that I just wanted to point that out. Portfolio52.com is the new playing card database where you can keep track of your collections. It's pretty simple, like before, I do believe. You just click on a deck and you can add it into your collection, a trade list, a wish list, and just click update. Apparently I can edit something. Ah, very good. Very nice. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that. I like that they have the 4 pips up here on top. That's pretty cool. Bud Light playing cards. I don't have that one. I'll have to find that one. Maybe. Anyways, that is that. I don't know when this next update video will be, but that should keep you updated for the next little while. Anyways, I will see you next